Hi, Orange Girl here with another scrapbooking process video for you. I am using the October Hip Kits, and I'm actually using a lot of scraps that are left over and just sitting out on my desk. I still have a lot of the kits left, but at this point I wasn't really determined to make a layout. At this point I was just gonna play around with some things that were on my desk, but I went ahead and started filming anyway just in case something came to fruition. So I'm glad that I did because I ended up really liking this layout. So what you're seeing me do here is there's just a bunch of stuff. Like those flowers right there are flowers from that Jen Hadfield paper that you see there. I had already fussy cut them out for a different layout and then didn't end up using them. Also, you're going to see some cut files that I had cut out with my silhouette come out, and those are things that I had cut out for another layout and didn't end up using all of them. And so the strips of paper are strips of paper that are left over from other layouts. And so you can see I just started laying some stuff down and I was like, I kind of like this. And so I grabbed these little itty bitty flowers are also from that same paper. So all of the fussy cut flowers are from that. See that floral strip there that's in the middle? That's the Jen Hadfield paper. And the opposite side of it is that pink stripe that you see on the bottom half of the page. So I had cut these flowers out from that paper and then had all these flowers left over plus some solid paper still that I hadn't cut out of. And so that's what you're seeing there from scraps. And then this is a PL card from the PL kit. It's a Hip Kit exclusive. And it has a little blue in it. And the flowers, those little itty bitty flowers are also blue. And so I wanted to add another pop of blue in there. Also at this point I was thinking I might use the Hip Kit exclusive alphas that came in the main kit that are blue. I don't end up using them, but like I said, here I'm just kind of throwing stuff on the page, and this layout took me legit less than 15 minutes to put together, glue down everything. What you see here is about how it ends up. I don't add a lot of embellishments because I didn't really feel like it needed it. It's a fairly simple layout. So what you're going to see me do here is I'm going to kind of glue everything to the photo, because at this point I'm thinking I might end up doing a little mixed media behind it. I don't really do that. But I also needed to get everything glued down. See, isn't that paper beautiful? It's one of my most favorite papers from the kit. This paper that I'm gluing down now and then the Hip Kit exclusive paper that I used on my last layout are probably my two favorites. When I saw the kits, those were the two that really stood out to me as like, oh, I cannot wait till it comes in the mail. Anyway, so my thought was I was going to go ahead and just kind of layer a couple pieces of scraps in here, and then I'm gluing things to itself so that it's easy to move. There we go, like that. I'm trying to decide how far up that blue card needs to go before I glue it down, I think. So I'm thinking I might end up doing some mixed media, and I do some splatters, but that's about it on this page. I don't really use a lot of other mixed media. So I'm going to put some tissue behind my paper just to give it one more subtle layer, because I really, at this point, was kind of trying to go with the whole idea of simple, less is more, because I liked the photo and I wanted it to shine. My daughter and her grandfather are both wearing blue. That was another reason I wanted to add some pops of blue to the layout. This is just some cheap foam that has adhesive on one side that I use to kind of pop up my photos. It's just easier than putting all those dots. It's also cheaper. So I decided I had to use one of those giant words again because I just love them so much. And I grabbed the other alphas, thickers that are foam, that are this beautiful golden color. I used those as kind of the rest of my title. So the title is Love and Hugs, and I think you can probably see why it's called that. So what I'm doing now is I'm grabbing the Old Yeller Inklings Shimmers product that was in the color kits, and I'm just adding some splatters up and down the center of my layout. I'm trying to get a little bit bigger splatters in places, and it's not working for me very well today. Then that's a little bit better. And then I come back in and I also use the Lappy's Dance, which is a Creamies product from Shivers that was also in the color kit. And I'm going to add some of those, and then I am done. I add the journaling off camera. I printed the journaling on my printer and added that underneath the photo and the date. And it's done, friends. Fast and easy, and I love working with these kits because everything matches so perfectly that things come together even when you're just using, the scraps that are on your desk from previous layouts. They're scraps that all match and all work well together. So that's about it. The close-ups are coming up here. You'll get to see what those fussy cut flowers look like and the cut file looks like. And I hope that this inspires you to use up some of the stuff that's just sitting on your desk, and that you'll leave me comments if you have any questions. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, and come back and visit again. There's the final product. Thanks.